Hey everyone, Lenny Pinna here once again at my home in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. I'm going to talk about two candles today. The Bath & Body Works White Barn Starfruit Sangria and the Santorini Coast. These two candles were among the collection that Bonnie and I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. I was interested in the Starfruit Sangria. I'm being really taken these days by the tropical fruits because of that nice balance between the semi-sweet and a little floral. And a few subscribers requested that I burn and review the Santorini Coast. So that's what I'm going to do. Before I start, I wanted to tell you that this yellow iris and these deep violet iris came from my garden, and they're in here because the last 2 days have been quite heavily gray, overcast, dreary, and windy. Today especially was sort of like a light wintry day, and it blew over my iris, and so it even knocked this one right off of its stem. So anyway, I'm enjoying them in the house, and you can enjoy them with me. So I'll start with the Starfruit Sangria. I lit this one yesterday morning, and I'll remind you of the ingredients: golden starfruit, kiwi nectar, and chilled sangria. This is really lovely on the nose. I mean, from the first time I smelled it with Bonnie, I just really was taken by that starfruit. The kiwi maybe adds a nice little extra, little richer and slightly sweetness to it. But it's the starfruit is kind of pronounced, which is lovely because it's that not bittersweet, excuse me, lightly sweet with a light floral note to it. And I'm really being taken by that these days. The sangria part, I'm not sure where the sangria is, other than, I don't know. I can't say, oh, I detect sangria. I detect those two fruit. Now, lighting it. It took not too long for it to throw a scent, but it wasn't quite a heavy scent, or it wasn't even a medium scent. It was a light scent. And I was a little surprised that I wasn't quite getting the fullness of the starfruit and kiwi. It was just a nice, light, pleasant scent in the air. And I walked around the house upstairs and I detected this light, pleasant scent in the air. But it sort of became a little bit background. Like if I said, what is this scent? I wouldn't quite know if I would know what it was if I didn't know what the ingredients were. It was pleasant. It was a nice, light, pleasant, airy scent in the air. So, if you like a scent that's just sort of there in the background, just filling the home with a nice, light, airy scent, it's lovely. I would have hoped it would have been just a little bit more distinctive so that I would go, there's that starfruit, or, oh, there's that kiwi note. It didn't quite do that. And so I also left the house and came back, and I had that very, very light scent in the air when I got home. And again, I wouldn't have been able to tell you exactly what it was. I would just say, oh, that's like a nice, light, pleasant scent. So on to Santorini Coast. The ingredients are creamy coconut, almond blossom, and warm vanilla. When I took the lid off this morning and right now, same thing, there's definitely a stronger scent right on the nose. The coconut, almond, and a little bit of vanilla come together, and I detect a coconut macaroon, not a freshly baked, hot, warm, maybe even gooey coconut macaroon. It's as if it was baked, it's been sitting out cooling, it's cooled down, it has a dry crust on it, and you pick it up and you go, that's a nice coconut macaroon. But it has a coolness to it, a dryness to it. So I lit it this morning, and it didn't take too long for the scent to arise. I'd say it was like a medium scent. And the coconut almond were detectable immediately. Interesting, the vanilla, I wasn't sure. Like it didn't come through strongly. It was like very lightly there. But as I moved around the house, I was getting the coconut almond and not really like that little touch of sweetness. I actually was getting a little bit of that dryness I was talking about, almost a very slight, like powder on the end. It's as if the scent, you get coconut almond and it stops. The scent keeps going, but the sense of it lingering, it kind of stops and dries, and it has this light powdery note. And so what I was really getting as I was walking around the house and observing how it smelled upstairs, downstairs, was I thought, this is more of maybe an aromatherapy, where the coconut and almond with that light powder would be as if I was like in a spa with the natural oils of coconut and almond, but in some way in a clean spa environment. If you're a lover of gourmand candles, I would say that this is only very delicately, lightly gourmand at times when I detected a little bit of the warm vanilla. But for the most part, I wouldn't say it's definitely not like that almond croissant I had, which was so gourmand. I mean, so rich and you can have that warm baked quality. This is definitely like a cool, natural coconut almond mixture that is lovely. It's no more than a medium scent. It's not strong, but it isn't quite a gourmand. So if you're thinking coconut almond and vanilla together is going to be gourmand, I would say this isn't a strong gourmand candle. But if you'd like to use it as maybe a nice, pleasant aromatherapy, I'd recommend it. So that's what I think of these two candles, and I will be getting ready to go back to Cleveland, where I'll see you next. So thank you again for joining me here at my home. Have a nice evening. Ciao.